So Kate Martin and Caitlin Clark obviously are teammates at Iowa. Kate Martin has played with Angel Wilson. Kate Martin's playing in Unrivaled with Paige. Kate Martin's been everywhere. Played with Alyssa Thomas, Jackie Young in Unrivaled last year. Has played with Golden State. And honestly, I think is going to be a long time WNBA player. Do I think she's ever going to be an all-star or anything? No. Do I think she's ever going to be a good starter? No. But like, you just know most of the time when Kate Martin's on the floor, she's going to give you a 6 out of 10 performance. She's one of those players that's like, she's going to shoot the ball at a decent rate. She's going to defend at a decent rate. She's going to do everything at like a decent rate. That being said, we have to talk about this. So Kate Martin was being questioned about bringing Angel Wilson and Caitlin Clark to Unrivaled. And what she said, imagine if Kate Martin was able to convince Caitlin and Asia. She goes, "We can go to the beach on off days." Was her pitch to Caitlin and Angel Wilson to join Unrivaled. And then later on, she was asked about it. She goes, "They're both two of the best players in the world, and you can't really deny that." I mean, good answer. Good answer. But it's like, Kate's apology, a perfect answer to a trap question. But that's the funny thing where it's like, that's probably, for me, that's when everyone thought that Caitlin Clark was going to be an Unrivaled last year. Do you guys remember when they were announcing the names? And it was like, they were announcing 28, 29, 30. And it was Kate Martin, Lexi Hull, Aaliyah Boston. And then immediately after announcing Aaliyah, they announced that it was they were adding 6 more players. We were like, oh yeah, it's going to be Caitlin Clark. It's going to be Caitlin Clark. And yeah, it is an interesting one to see. But at the end of the day, it's I do have a feeling that that we could potentially see. I don't think we could see Caitlin Clark playing Unrivaled, but you just never know. All of this becomes up in the air if there's not a WNBA season. I still don't think it'll be Unrivaled. I think the reality is that I think Project B might actually flip. I think it might actually flip and just try to take over from the WNBA if there's no WNBA season. Like, they have the money to do it. Like, whatever about the Saudi thing for the events, they might just say, you know what, it's actually not the best thing to do. Just keep it all in America. It's basically run it as an American league at the same time as the WNBA was supposed to be ran. But at the end of the day, it's I don't think we ever see Caitlin Clark playing Unrivaled. I think that 3v3 gimmick ball, you just don't see it. I just don't think you're going to see Caitlin Clark playing 3x3 gimmick ball. I just don't, because that is what it is. At the end of the day, it is 3x3 gimmick ball. Even full court 3x3 is more gimmick ball than half court. Caitlin Clark refused to play in the Olympics because she didn't want to play 3v3. Like, there is a lot of precedence there for Caitlin Clark just not wanting to play 3-on-3. And that's fine. That is absolutely fine. If she doesn't want to play 3-on-3, who cares? It's her choice. At the end of the day, I do think that it would help her game, but I also think she would be garbage in Unrivaled. Like, I'm going to be honest here. I think she would be terrible. But I do think that at the end of the day, it would improve her, because let's be real. In a 5v5 setting with 5 players around, Caitlin Clark's IQ and feel for the game and pace and everything is massive. I think she's the best point guard. But in 3-on-3, what she does really well in a 5v5 setting doesn't necessarily translate to 3-on-3. And I think she would probably pull a Breanna, as in she would be running down and chucking and having some 30-point games, having some poor games, but she'd be just running down and chucking. Like, those players that ran down and chucked, it is your shot creators, your Chelsea Grays that are going to succeed. I think Paige is going to be pretty good. Like, we saw with Marina Mabrey, Ryan Howard, whatever the hell they have on those rims where everyone's shooting 20% from the field. It is an interesting one to see what's going on there when it comes to Unrivaled. But the odds of Caitlin playing, even with Kate Martin trying, I think the odds of Caitlin just showing up to Unrivaled isn't that low. I mean it. Like, I think the odds of her just rocking up to Unrivaled and hanging out for a day or two in Miami with Kate, with Lexi, with Aaliyah. Like, I think the odds of that happening are, I'm not going to say high, but maybe relatively high. The odds of her pulling a Sabrina, and it's Sabrina being like, I wanted to play an Unrivaled, but I got injured. I got injured during the WNBA season. It was like, no, like, they literally were trying to, I'm pretty sure Unrivaled made it public that they were trying to negotiate a contract with her. And that was the reason why they didn't announce other players. I'd say she probably felt it negatively affected her WNBA season. Because Sabrina even, I don't even think she made an all-W team. She might have made the second team. But like, when Stewie went down, their season imploded. Like, they won, what was it, like 12 games in a row or something? And then their season just went to shit. When Phoebish went back for Eurobasket and John Quell got injured, they started losing a couple of games. And then when Stewie went down, it was just a disaster. Because John Quell and Emma there could not have been a worse on-the-court fit than John Quell Jones and Emma Messman together. But yeah, it was an interesting one there. But maybe she could pull a Sabrina. Maybe she could pull a Sabrina, and in the end, that might, like, if she pulled a Sabrina and just showed up, not even played, and just showed up to do commentary, like, that might be something that they'd be happy with. But at the end of the day, look, I don't see Unrivaled lasting more than 4 years. The only chance I think Unrivaled lasting more than 4 years is if they pair with the WNBA. Like, I just don't see this league lasting. Why don't I see this league lasting? Because straight up, it is horrendous basketball. It is absolutely horrendous basketball. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a sport that vaguely resembles basketball, and most of the players don't really care if they win or lose. Like, Skylar Diggins, Chelsea Gray are maybe exceptions to that. The Lunarells last year and the Rose were exceptions to that. I think Angel Reese is just competitive with everyone, and she's gone. I think Kayla McBride's competitive. They've lost to people, a lot of players that were just doing anything to win. I don't think we're going to see Alyssa Thomas do that because she got hurt last year in it. So yeah, look, this is a really interesting scenario. And if anyone could convince Caitlin Clark to go and play in Unrivaled, it's probably Kate Martin. But I don't think that would happen. Like, it would take, I don't even know. They would to give her a massive. She wouldn't. I don't even think she'd do it for a massive ownership stake in the league. Because let's be real, she probably has people in her ear being like, "This is bullshit. It's going to fail anyway." So this ownership stake is worthless. Which, fair enough. But anyway, yeah, that's the video. I'll see you guys.